What's up? On this episode, we talk about how Instagram is killing Snapchat.
Check it.
Hey everybody, Kubby here. Hope you're doing great. Today we're talking about how Instagram is murdering Snapchat. Now, recently, Instagram came out with some great new features that are killing it. And I wanted to talk to you guys about that today. And also, we'll talk about how you can utilize these features to do better business, to do better marketing, and to get in the game. So stick around for that. But first, we're going to talk about these new features and how and why they're crushing Snapchat at the moment. Instagram is a little like Trump. No one expected it to win in this epic battle between Instagram and Snapchat, but it's winning, and that's incredible. Actually, wait a second. Rich white billionaire, Instagram, that actually kind of fits. So, Instagram recently released some new features, which we'll talk about quickly. One, they allowed for @mentions within Instagram stories. So if you take an Instagram story, a video or a photo, and then you write some text on it and @mention, say myself, you can always @mention me, @ChrisKubby, then that's a link to that person's Instagram profile. Now the reason why that's incredible is because it allows you to mention great Instagrammers or people you follow that have good content and allows content to be discoverable. And this is a big problem with Snapchat today, is that content isn't as discoverable as people would like. So this new tool from Instagram is opening the doors to a lot of different things. Say you take an Instagram story and you wanted to mention yourself, for example, @ and then start typing your name and add yourself, or you wanted to thank somebody, give somebody a shout out on Instagram, you can now do this with that tool. And that's pretty powerful because we haven't had a lot of tools to be able to reference people, to reference Instagram accounts that we really like, to thank people and actually @mention them and show them some love in there. So this is super powerful. And Snapchat is lagging behind in this area, big time. While Snapchat is off building glasses, Instagram's actually giving people features that they want. I mean, the whole Snapchat community has been saying for a couple of years now, hey, we'd like to add @mentions and be able to link to other people within snaps. Snapchat clearly doesn't give a crap about its creators, and Instagram does. The other thing that they've added, if you're verified on Instagram, which I am not, so I mean, like, whose dick do you gotta suck around here to get verified? I just want the blue check mark. Oh, it's Mark Zuckerberg's. Oh, he doesn't trim. Okay. Is he free on the weekends? Okay, weekends. All right. Yeah. All right. That could work. Anyway, scratch that. Try to get that out of your mind for a second, folks. If you're verified on Instagram, you have now the ability to add a link outwards. Say, for example, I'm doing this YouTube video and I do an Instagram story about it, and you can swipe up on my Instagram story and actually get a link to that outward link. This is great because if you're an Instagram creator and you're also creating on other platforms, say YouTube, you're building white papers, you have a website, if you're doing any of those things and you want to direct people to those elements, you have the ability now. So if you're verified and you're watching this, go at it, go to town, start adding some links. I'd love to hear your experience. Tell me below in the comments, what do you think of this whole thing? Is it a cool tool? How easy is it? I would love to see a demo of it because I haven't even seen what it looks like on the platform side to actually add these links. Is it easy? Is there tracking within Instagram Insights? For now, I'll just have to wait until they roll it out to the general public. But I'm hoping it's an amazing tool. I'm hoping it's really great, and I can't wait to use it to direct people to cool content that I'm creating outside of the platform. The third thing that they've added is Boomerang, which you could argue is just sort of a fun little thing, but it shows that Instagram is interested in fun tools as well, which is good because that also is the argument with Snapchat, is that Snapchat is an amusement park of tools and fun things that you can do on the platform, whereas Instagram is a little older, a little more conservative, and it's not as fun. They've added the boomerang thing. I've tried it out. It's kind of funny. I've seen some really cool instances of it. If you've used boomerang, you know it's a looping feature that allows you to record something in a loop. Say, for example, my hat tip that I did the other day was just like, good morning, and it just repeats it over and over again, but backwards, frontwards, so it kind of looks smooth. I'm excited to see how people use that in Instagram stories to create amazing content. So if you're in marketing or a business person or you're a social media person or you're anybody and you just want to start using Instagram stories versus Snapchat, it's a hard toss-up now. Like, where should I spend my time? On Instagram? Or should I spend my time on Snapchat? Do I get too many dick pics on Snapchat? Would I rather not have that because Instagram doesn't have it? All of these important questions. I feel like there's been a lot of dick in this episode. That's why I say Instagram is doing great. They're killing it. It looks like they're going to continue to innovate on the platform and do amazing things. And I think that they're going to take a big chunk out of Snapchat. So one of my predictions for 2017 is that Instagram is going to hurt Snapchat while Snapchat focuses on spectacles and glasses, which is a cool little toy. Instagram is actually giving us features that we want. So those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Do you think Instagram is better than Snapchat? Let's do a vote. Vote in the comments below. Just write Snapchat or Instagram, whatever your vote is, and we'll tally them up in the next episode or the end of the week. I'll reveal who won. Now, I've got some little tips for you also if you're on Instagram. Whether you're starting out from 0 or you have 10,000 followers on Instagram, or you have 20,000 Instagram followers, or if you have 1 million, you're probably not watching this video because you don't need tips from me. Here's what I recommend if you're trying to grow your Instagram. Number 1 tip is consistency. I cannot stress this enough. Consistency is key. If you're not posting 2 to 3 times a day, 2 to 4 times a day of quality content every single day, your channel will not grow. This is the truth. I've noticed that when I take my foot off the gas a little bit, stop posting as much, post maybe 1 a day or maybe every couple of days, my follower numbers hurt. I actually lose a little bit of followers and I don't grow. I don't get more followers because more content gives you an opportunity to reach more people, right? So more content equals more engagement. Because the thing is that what you probably don't realize is that everybody's not seeing every single one of your posts. Wouldn't that be a dream if you had super fans or super followers that saw every single thing you do? That's not what happens. If they're following a good amount of people, they're probably not seeing your content all the time. So you have to post regularly in order to keep up with that. Now, I'm not saying you post every hour. This ain't Twitter, okay? You're not gonna probably win any friends that way. But if you're consistently posting every 4 hours, you're gonna hit most people. Or you can also think about, your own personal behavior. When do you check it? You probably check it in the morning when you first wake up. You probably check it at lunch or right before dinner or on your way home from work or on the way home from school. So you gotta think about that. Like, just take in human psychology and start posting at those times and you'll see your Instagram followers go up. The other thing is like hashtags. I'm not talking about something that is rocket science here. Try to use hashtags that fit with your industry. Do some research, find out what hashtags should I use and mix it up. I've noticed that if I use the same hashtags over a 6-month period and I don't mix them up, I don't change them out, I'm only reaching the same audiences over and over and over again, and they're probably the people that are following me anyway. Put in some new ones and reach new audiences. The third tip I have for you is good design. Maybe it's a cop-out, maybe I'm telling you things that you already know, but the truth is there's so much bad design on Instagram. It kind of makes me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit every time I go there because I see so much crap and it looks so bad. If your fonts are bad, if you're using fonts on images, if your images are bad, you're not gonna grow. People want good looking things. It's like why people take photographs of like the perfect burger that's been like sprayed with friggin' plastic to make it like stand and look that way instead of what the real thing is. Because if they took a picture of the real thing, you'd be like, no, I don't think I wanna eat that today. And it's the same with Instagram. You gotta take good photos. Now, that might take a little bit of photoshopping. That might take a little bit of touch-up, adding, the best light. How many people have been like, you've seen people taking selfies like, no, yeah, perfect. I got no double chin, perfect. That's what you gotta do. You kinda gotta engineer it. Spend some time, make your designs really nice. Take a look at how to use fonts properly. Go to my Instagram, go check out what I've done on my fonts. You know, a lot of people, they just need to have a design mentality. Take a quick course on Udemy on design. You'll find out some great tips on how to just make things look better and go with that. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Kubby. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. Well, I don't see why you can't. Or watch the next video. The next video is great. I don't even know what it is, but I'm saying it's great. It could be like the worst video ever, but